What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today, and today I have a very exciting video for y'all. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Austin Bergstrom International Airport. We're going to be looking at the infrastructure, the concourse, the various amenities, and all you need to know about it. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video, and without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Austin Bergstrom International Airport. I visited this airport 3 times in 2023, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to take a look at the inside the terminal, really see the various amenities, and see what Austin International Airport is all about. So I hope all of you are excited for this. We'll look at various pictures both in and outside of the concourse, and we'll also talk about some 10 fun facts that you could know about the Austin International Airport that will help your experience. So I really hope each and every one of you are excited. Let's go ahead and get started. So we have like 35 pictures here to take a look at. We'll start at this one right here. So first and foremost, the Austin International Airport, the Bergstrom International Airport, I shall say, is a really nice airport. They have some outstanding infrastructure here. This picture really starts and illustrates it really well. What really stands out to me in this picture is the left side, that wall. The restroom facility over there looks great with the tiles. Then you have the window hybrid gradient up there on the top left that I think looks really nice. You have these various columns in the middle that has various, they're promoting various topics, so that's really cool. And then over there on the right, you can see gate number 10. It has its panel right there, which is really cool. You also got the restaurant down there on the right. This is a really cool picture, and it starts and illustrates what Austin International Airport is all about. I think that they've done a really good job there with the renovations, and they continue to renovate as well. And I think I'll have some pictures of that here in a moment for all of you to see. But overall, it's just fantastic, and we'll see that throughout the pictures. So just a great place to start, and looks really good. This picture is also really nice. This is more from the center of the concourse, so you can see how the natural light comes in. So that's really cool. You got the various restaurants over there. I think the glass up there, I don't know if those are offices or what they are. It very well could be a club as well. I'm not completely sure, but that looks very nice, and they did a really good job there. So I really like that. The floor looks really good. I know these are all really simple details, but at the end of the day, they do matter quite a bit, and it looks really nice. So ultimately, a really nice job right here, and you can see what makes Austin International Airport itself in these photos. Sorry about that. Here's the departure boards. What I've really enjoyed doing as of late is taking pictures of departure and arrival boards to gain a better understanding of all the routes, and I really enjoy looking back on these. This is a really great example right here. So you can see various flights here. Southwest Airlines is the largest carrier at the Austin Bergstrom International Airport. I would assume their market share is probably somewhere around 30 to 40%. So as you can see right here, there's several Southwest flights. American's going to come in second most likely with probably about 25 to 30%. So you'll see quite a few of their flights too. And then other carriers to note at the Austin Bergstrom International Airport include Delta, United, Frontier, Spirit, Allegiant. Allegiant has a really nice little operation out of Austin. And then you also have British Airways, KLM, Front Lufthansa, and then unfortunately Virgin Atlantic will be terminating their services in the future. So probably around the time this video is coming out, but nevertheless, still a bunch of really cool carriers. You also have some other domestic carriers. Let me see if I can pull those up real quick, and internationals too for Central America and those various places. So let me get those here real quick so I can tell you what those are all about. So those airlines include, but are not limited to, I think it's all of them, Aeromexico Connect, Air Canada, Alaska, Copa, Hawaiian has A330 service to Honolulu, which we'll see here in a second, JetBlue, JSX, and I think I said Spirit. Sun Country does have seasonal service to Minneapolis, and Viva Aerobus and WestJet. So all those are really cool, some of them on a seasonal basis, but you can see the various routes here, and they look really great. Here's the Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A320 that I was talking about. This has the nonstop service to Honolulu. I apologize that I couldn't get a better shot, but I did throw in some airplane pictures in here. But I am going to be conducting a full plane spotting video, so stay on the lookout for that as well if you're curious. But nevertheless, I just thought it was a cool note, and it's one of their coolest services for sure. Here's a really cool baggage carousel here, so you can see how this system works. I think it's one of the most unique in the United States. So they have these areas underneath the concourse where the bags come through, and since the ground level is lower than the actual airport itself, if that makes sense, the actual ramp, the bags come straight through and then pour down into this triangle belt baggage claim, which is really cool, really unique design. I think this is really neat. So you can also see some other various elements that make the airport really unique, such as the pillars here that look really nice. That's certainly a newer design. You also have the stairs there and escalators that looks really cool, and then top level 2 where you have the various amenities such as the restaurants and restrooms and all of those various facilities too. So It's really nice. I thought this picture was really cool in highlighting various details like that. So ultimately, it looks really nice, and I certainly think that it did a really good job there too. So ultimately, really cool. Austin International Airport also has a plane spotter location, a spotting location, I shall say. So as you can see right here, it's on the east side of the airport. It has really nice lighting in the morning, but certainly a great place to watch airplanes here on runway 18 left. 18 right also has spots on the other side as well, and we'll encompass that more in the spotting video, but it gives you a really good overlook at the airport, as you can see right here. So we got a couple pictures of that. It also has this really cool airport diagram, which I think looks really nice. So it talks about the various fixed-based operation facilities. You got the ARFF, you got the South Terminal and maintenance ramp, the military operation over there. You got the cargo apron on the northwest side, and also the main concourse, as we were taking a look at earlier. So I just thought it was too cool not to mention, which is really nice to see. Here's another picture of the ramp. You also got Canyon Blue back there, so that was the main reason I took it, but I thought that looked really cool. And then Austin also has the South Terminal. That's where Allegiant and Frontier's one flight operates out of, which is kind of funny. I think they have like 3 weekly services or something like that, which is crazy considering 5 years ago they had a hub at this airport, or Folk City, whichever term you'd like to utilize for it. But the South Terminal is on the far south side of the airport. There is a shuttle bus that you can utilize to get there, and I believe that Austin has a master plan to build pretty much the current concourse, but a second one, so that length, like a 25 gate facility in the middle, kind of where the control tower is. I think that's the goal for them long term, if they continue to expand at the rate they are, which Austin continues to thrive. So they've done really well, especially over the last 3 years, and we'll have to see if we get there. But they did build the South facility for low cost, and Allegiant certainly loves it. So I apologize, this picture isn't the greatest in the world, but this is a nice picture to represent the security area. That will be one of our fun facts. Actually, we'll dive into the fun facts right now, because I think this would be a good time to talk about those. So let's go ahead and talk about those. So as mentioned, one of them, I just picked an article out online. This is by thetravel.com. These are pretty basic, and the majority of you probably know all of them, but it always is nice to reiterate those. So Austin does only have one terminal outside the South Terminal, so pretty simple there. And apparently there's an area to go outside once you check in, which is pretty interesting. So that's really cool. There's a terrace located next to Delta Sky Lounge, which we'll talk about the Sky Clubs here in a minute, the various lounges, I should say. But I guess there is a terrace, which is really cool. Various airports have them. Baltimore has one. San Francisco has one. I just learned that Austin has one, so that certainly taught me something. Definitely will have to check that out next time I'm there, but that's really cool to see. So that's very nice. And then the Austin airport wait times are relatively short. That's why I mentioned, that's why that came to my mind, because I was looking at this, and the wait times are usually very reasonable, which is really cool. So that's absolutely fantastic. It says anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes, which is really good for an airport of this size. So that's really cool. The airport's also very close to the city. I think it's like within 5 miles, which is really nice. 7 miles is the technical term. So So that's really cool. So you can certainly get to the city really quick. And then it claims that the airport food's really delicious. I personally have not got a chance to eat much at the actual restaurants, although I have seen some really appealing options. So hopefully next time I'm there, I would be able to. Anybody in the comments, if you want to challenge that, let me know. I would love to hear what you think. And then there isn't too many lounges in the airport itself, but there are a couple, I apologize. Some really good ones for the size of the airport, including the United Club, an Admirals Club for American, and the Delta Sky Club. So it's really cool to see all three of those there as well. There also is a Citroen lounge, hopefully I said that kind of right, which is very cool. So 4 total lounges, which is really impressive for an airport this size. So if you fly with any of the major carriers, you are certainly set. Who knows, maybe Southwest will introduce a lounge. They're not going to, but that's certainly cool as well. Parking options are also abundant. There are plenty of places to park. Parking garages, normal lots, all that fun stuff. As I said, Southwest Airlines is the largest carrier at the Austin Bergstrom International Airport with 5.8 million passengers usually, which is really cool. There is also plenty of local art inside the airport. We'll see if we can find some of that as well. And then the last major note, and I'm sure every one of you would have guessed this, it's likely that you'll hear live music at the Austin Airport. No surprise there, considering how big the music presences in the Austin area. So there's some really fun facts for us there. Let's continue with the pictures. So here is an American Airlines 737-800 One World. I just thought it was a cool shot with the towers. That's why I was also noting it. And there's plenty of baggage carts there too. So I thought that was a cool shot to recognize. And then we have the FBO, the fixed based operation facilities. So I thought this BBJ was so cool with the sand. It looks like the Las Vegas Sands one, but thought that was too cool not to mention. I think I have a better shot here. So here's some challengers. They have some really nice private jets at Austin. That's one of the coolest parts of the airport. It's certainly a place that you'd want to take a private jet into. You can also see this picture is really nice with 2 Gulfstreams just lined up like that. And then the FBO over there on the right looks really cool, and certainly a really great place to fly your private jets into if you're interested. Again, here you go with the music, the heart of Austin. I think it's really cool with the local vibe that they put into the airport. Austin, as of late, really became has added the component of connections into their operations significantly. Although I would still assume that the majority of the traffic is probably directly to Austin. So this is a really good vibe to get you into the Austin mood, once you arrive. I was trying not to include too many plane pictures in this, but this one was way too good. This Canyon Blue 737 MAX 8 retro, so that was awesome. So I was really glad to get to catch that. That was super cool. I really like this picture. This might end up being the thumbnail. This really shows what Austin's all about. This is over here on the west side of the concourse where American United parks. So you can see the various pillars over there. Again, the restroom facilities on the right. That's some really modern infrastructure. You got the yellow wayfinding, which is really cool too. Floors are really nice and simple. They still have held on to the old chairs over there, as you can see on the left. It reminds me of the middle of Denver so much. That's all I can think about when I think about those seats. But for the most part, it's a really modern facility, and they've done a really good job in that department. That looks really good. I was getting a shot of Canyon Blue back here on the same day, and it says, please keep area clear, and please no sitting, eating, or napping, which is pretty interesting. So, and then I got it with Canyon Blue too. I thought that was too funny. So that was fun. Enjoyed that. Here's another picture. This is a really good one to show off what you can expect. And Austin's usually always bustling. It depends on the time of the day, but from the sample I've had, which has been 5 visits into the concourse, they usually are always really busy. So it's very nice to see that. I also think that Dell ad on the top is a very interesting one. Not sure if that's the best promotion method in the world, but it certainly works. Maybe put a big Admirals Club on top of it and try to get some more revenue for the Admirals Club, but there you go. Here's the other side as well. Again, this design right here, like we saw at the beginning of the video, really stands out with the various amenities. Now these chairs, so I think the east side of Austin, the east side of the concourse where the Internationals park, I think that was recently renovated. I also think this glass, this is probably where immigration is. That's just an assumption. I could be completely wrong on that. However, it would make sense with the check-in area and all that fun stuff. So very nice. It looks really good. That's really cool. This picture is also good, very similar to previous offerings, although that infinity sign's pretty interesting. Although it does look really good with the various restroom facilities, and again, pretty similar to the first one, so I won't elaborate too much, but it looks really good. This picture is also really nice. You can see, again, I think that's a lounge probably up there on the top. That's my best guess, but this is looking at it from the other side here, and there are plenty of food options, which is really nice. I'll definitely be trying that next time. Hopefully I can report back on that in a future video, so looking great on that. Here is what we are looking at here to get to ground transportation, the baggage claim. So this also is really nice. This is right before that baggage claim that I showed you previously, but it looks really cool with the glass, and they've done a really good job monitoring that. Here is the check-in facility right here for Southwest. I think it's really cool. You can tell where some of it's old, like the Southwest titles up there, but then the bottom has been redone there, and then the actual facilities themselves. You also got the KLM kiosk, which is pretty interesting too. So overall, very neat, and it looks really cool here. So, and as you can tell, it's bustling. Again, Southwest carrying 6 million passengers a year. Definitely gonna have people in here on the daily. Here's the rental car facility area. It's really cool. You just walk straight out there and you can go get your rental car. It's pretty simple, so pretty good setup here for Austin. They've done a good job. It is a little bit of a walk, but at least you're able to get out pretty quick, so that's nice. This is also a walkway over there to one of the parking garages when you're walking over to the rental car facility, so they have facilities like that, which is nice for rain in the various elements. This shot is looking from the rental car garage. This is a nice view for sure. It looks really, really nice. See a little bit of Tower 2. I know we already kind of had a shot like this, but this is from a different day. Pretty similar angle after getting boarding passes. You can see Delta down there. I think it almost looks like a Allegiant down there. I would hope they're not in the main concourse, but there's a chance they are. So that's Alaska, actually. That's Alaska. I'm talking about right here, by the way. But it looks super good. So very nice job there. Again, a different look. Clear is also here, TSA pre-check, and then the regular screening. So you got all the amenities that one would hope for here. So, and again, the lines usually aren't that long, so that's certainly an added benefit of this. So that's certainly nice. Here's the Delta International check-in. Very interesting. I think they have service to maybe Cancun. That'd be my assumption there. Another shot of the departures board. You got some different flights on here, so feel free to assess those if you'd like to. This picture shows what it looks like right after you pass security, so you can see the glass and the various amenities. It's a nice, simple process. Probably one of the biggest perks about flying in and out of the Austin airport. And then this is the last picture I have for all of you today, and this is overlooking the airport from gate 10, but the control tower, you also got Air Cal there in the sunset. I thought it was a really pretty picture, and you know, it's nothing to do with the airport, but the jet bridges are really nice. Sometimes they get really hot, especially in the summer, but sometimes I have had one instance where they played live music down it, which not usually what's the word for that? Not usually what you would find in a jet bridge is live music, but I thought that was not live music. I'm sorry, like a speaker playing music, but usually not going to find music in a jet bridge. But I thought it was really cool in this particular instance. So I really hope that you enjoyed this assessment of Austin Bergstrom International Airport. I know there was a couple pictures that were a little redundant. I apologize about that, but the goal here was just to take a look at Austin, see what it's all about. It's a really cool airport, again, carrying many passengers. They got various airlines and a bunch of service. So I would recommend connecting or visiting Austin if you're interested. It looks like a really nice area, so especially in that probably November to February timeframe is when the weather is really nice if you're looking for a little bit warmer weather to get out of the cold. So I would recommend that, and I hope each and every one of you enjoyed this video. But nevertheless, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really want to thank you all for watching today's video. I enjoyed Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process. Do you love and love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.